If you're a woman over 40 trying to get pregnant, you have probably already heard this phrase more times than you can count. Your clock is ticking, but what if I told you that your body might still be far more fertile than people or even doctors give you credit for? In today's video, I want to explain exactly why that is from a traditional Chinese medicine perspective. I will show you why age is not everything, why your reproductive system may still have strong potential, and what you can actually do to reduce the risks that come with pregnancy over 40, especially miscarriage. And yes, we will also talk about real, non-invasive solutions, the kinds we use every day at GinSen London to help women get pregnant, even after years of trying. So let's get right into it. So age isn't the problem, it's the state of your kidney gene. In Western medicine, a lot of focus is placed on numbers, AMH, FSH, egg count. And of course, those do change with age. But in Chinese medicine, we focus on something deeper, your kidney gene. So gene is your body's essence, it's what you are born with, and it fuels everything from your hormones to your egg quality. As you age, your gene naturally declines. That's not something to fear. It's simply part of the life cycle, but it doesn't decline at the same rate for everyone. Stress, poor lifestyle, burnout, and even chronic dieting can all speed it up. On the other hand, nourishing foods, restorative practices, and targeted herbal support can preserve it. So the number isn't the full story. Your internal condition is. Now, let's talk about miscarriage, because this is a big fear for many women over 40. The risk does increase with age, but the question we ask in Chinese medicine is why? It often comes down to two things: insufficient kidney essence and poor blood and Qi flow. When the kidney system is depleted, it becomes harder for the uterus to hold and nourish an embryo. The endometrial lining might not be thick enough or warm enough to sustain implantation. And when blood and Qi are stagnant, meaning energy and nutrients aren't flowing freely, the reproductive organs don't get what they need. It's kind of like trying to light a fire with damp wood. Even if you have a spark, nothing catches because the environment isn't ready. So miscarriage, in many cases, isn't just bad luck or because you are over 40. It's a sign that the uterus isn't getting the support it needs. The good news is that we can often correct this naturally. One thing that's often overlooked is how deeply stress affects fertility, especially after 40. You may have a demanding job, a history of loss. This stress triggers cortisol spikes, which interfere with ovulation, hormone balance, and even immune regulation. In some women, especially those with recurrent miscarriages, we see the immune system behaving almost too aggressively. It can mistakenly attack the embryo as if it were a threat. From a TCM point of view, this is often linked to liver Qi stagnation, unprocessed emotional tension that disrupts your body's inner harmony. Acupuncture is incredibly effective here. It lowers stress hormones, calms the nervous system, and helps your immune system regulate, not overreact. Combined with herbs, it restores the rhythm your reproductive system needs to function properly. Let me tell you about Lucia. She's a finance executive, sharp, successful, and constantly under pressure. By the time she came to us at GinSen, she was 44 years old. She had been trying to conceive naturally for 4 years, and in 2022, she went through 2 rounds of IVF that both failed. On top of that, she had experienced 3 miscarriages. Her periods were irregular and painful. She was chronically fatigued. She wasn't sleeping, and she was drowning in stress, the kind of constant pressure that wears down your body from the inside out. Lucia was losing hope. She felt like her body was failing her, and conventional treatments were not giving her any answers. But she wasn't ready to give up. She came to our Chelsea clinic in London and met with one of our senior practitioners. Instead of focusing just on hormone levels or test results, we looked at the whole picture: her energy, her cycle, her stress patterns, her sleep, even her digestion. What we saw was classic kidney deficiency, made worse by liver Qi stagnation and stress-related blood deficiency. In plain terms, her body was exhausted, physically, emotionally, hormonally. She didn't need more synthetic hormones, she needed to be restored. So we built a completely personalized plan. Lucia started on our Act Anti-Infertility Kit, which supports egg quality and ovarian health. She drank our daily fertility herbal tea to calm the nervous system and promote blood circulation. Every week, she came in for acupuncture, cupping, and moxibustion to regulate her hormones and release the tension stored in her body. And we worked with her to change her diet, shifting her away from cold, raw meals to nourishing warm foods that helped her spleen and stomach rebuild energy. She followed everything with discipline. And after just a few weeks, she started noticing the difference. Her sleep became deeper. Her periods became less painful. She had energy again. Most importantly, her mindset changed. She wasn't chasing pregnancy anymore. She was building the foundation for it to happen naturally. And in July of that year, 4 months later beginning her treatment, Lucia took a pregnancy test. It was positive. No IVF, no medication, just the right support at the right time, with a method that respected her body. In May, the following year, she gave birth to a healthy baby. She held that child in her arms, and all the years of pain and pressure finally made sense. Her story isn't rare at GinSen. It's what happens when we stop fighting the body and start listening to it. If you're over 40 and trying to conceive, Lucia's journey is proof that it's still possible, not by pushing harder, but by healing deeper. If you're in your 40s and trying to conceive, I want you to remember this. Age is just one piece of the puzzle. What matters more is how your body is functioning. Your energy, your cycle, your stress levels, your digestion, your sleep. These are the things we focus on at GinSen London. We offer free online consultations where we assess your condition based on both Chinese medicine and your lab results. We then create a tailored plan that includes herbs, diet advice, and lifestyle guidance. Our Women Over 40 fertility kits and Act and Infertility kits are expertly formulated, vegan-friendly, and available for worldwide shipping. These kits are designed to improve egg quality, support uterine health, regulate your cycle, and reduce the risk of miscarriage. If this video resonated with you, leave us a comment and share your experience. And if you found it helpful, send it to a friend who needs to know that 40 is not the end of the road. It could be the beginning of something beautiful. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.